Hey, this is Matthew, and this is a commentary video over gameplay, over a game that I played. This is my first one, so it's probably going to be a little rough, but should be getting better as I play, or as I start doing them more. And my class setup is a PDW with suppressor, laser sight, an FHJ, which is a lock-on launcher, hardline, toughness, extreme conditioning, frag grenades, and concussions. And basically, right now, all I'm really doing is just pretty much patrolling this one little area. Mainly because I'm trying to get I'm like 1 or 2 kills away from the next kill streaks that I have. And you'll notice that that's a lock-on launcher, and I have that simply for those annoying counter UAVs and the spy planes that they'll get, because I don't have ghosts, so that's a really useful thing. And I use the UAV, Hunter Killer, and Lightning Strike. And the UAV, it usually always gets you to the Hunter Killer. And I like the Hunter Killer because it's a really fast kill streak that you can use to easily get kills with. And I use the Lightning Strike a lot because it's really good for, like, especially if you have the UAV, because you can see where most of their team is, and you can usually kill like 3 or 4 people easily with it if you know where to place it. And right now, I'm going around the map. If you want to really do good, especially in maps like this where it's kind of big, you're going to want to pick kind of like a little route that you run to where like you pretty much know where everything is and you know where the cover is, so that if you're getting shot at, you can easily hide. And the main reason I have the suppressor is so that I won't show up on radar, and it reduces muzzle flash, which can decrease your accuracy some because it can kind of flash you. And I have the red dot, or not red dot, the laser sight, because it increases your accuracy overall, but it also lets you hit fire with really good accuracy. And I mainly use submachine guns now, especially for Black Ops 2, because out of all the Call of Duties, like I guess the submachine guns on this game are a lot better than all the other weapon choices, simply because there's not really a bullet drop off as much. Like, it's mainly 3 to 4 bullets to kill pretty much anyone. And whenever you get further away, it's like 6 bullets if you hit them up in the chest, but it's still pretty easy. And the submachine guns fire pretty quickly, but the PDW doesn't really fire as fast as the other submachine guns. But I like it mainly because it makes up for it. It's a little bit stronger than most of the others, and it also has a really big clip. It has 50 bullets without the extended mag. And that's bigger than that's pretty much bigger than all of the assault rifles, even most of them with extended clips. I think it's all, but I'm not quite sure. And it's a really good gun overall, just because you kill a pretty good amount of them without even having to reload. And plus, most people, like, you can just fire for a little bit and stop, and they'll think you're reloading, and then you'll still have more left when they pop out. And you'll notice how sometimes I'll like drop down to reload, and that's because when you're in the middle of an area like that, you don't want to stand up while you're reloading, simply because you make a bigger target and they can easily kill you a lot quicker than before. And pretty much you always want to be moving, like for games like this, especially for maps like this where there's like pretty much all these places that they can be. Because you can try and camp, but there's so many different like entryways for every spot that you can get. And pretty much you're always going to run out. You'll pretty much never have enough like equipment to really hold down an area forever. Especially for games like this where there's like 6 people. And one of the main advice that I'd have to say for people who play this in team games a lot is really don't like trust your allies to really kill anybody like behind you or anything, because a lot of the times they'll let you down, or they're just not paying attention and they'll let them kill you before they kill them. I know that'll annoy me a lot, so I've learned to just, if you see someone behind you and an ally is close to them, don't rely on the ally, just pretty much rely on yourself. And pretty much that's about it for advice, really. That, and don't always just run in a straight line. Kind of zigzag some and use cover a lot, and make sure to be able to turn, and just keep your eyes open wherever you are. And always like turn back ever so often to see if there's anyone with you. And that's pretty much it. And you can see my score in a little bit, and I went, wait for it, wait for it, 31 and 7.